And hello and welcome back to hold on, there we go, it's up. Cool, welcome back.
Community run racing.
Welcome back. We are at Miami round 3 tonight. And as always, I'm joined by my co-host CMS.
If I do this for too many years, I'm gonna destroy my throat doing that type of intro every time.
Oh my.
uh, so we got 8 of our finest raced on Friday. So now we have tier 2. We got 8 drivers in for this one.
Yeah, not once well, I mean, how much drivers do we have the other day? I think last weekend we had about
In tier 1 we
uh
had 12, I think.
But last weekend, I think we had 10, right? 10 drivers?
For tier 2.
Yes. Or,
Yes, we did.
yes, 10
Oh no, was
drivers.
it 9?
It,
Because Royal wasn't
roundabout
technically a
there.
driver. Yeah.
All I know is everybody scored points.
Well, if you could
So,
finish across the line, yeah.
yeah. So, we've got about 8 drivers today. Let's see how many do actually finish. But,
I know they all want to, but it seems like with the way they drive sometimes, it's like they kind of have something else to do. But who's gonna be first across the line? Sibes, you want to talk him through the lap, Marco?
yeah, here we go.
Okay.
We'll jump on board here. See him going through the main straight now. The start finish straight into turn 1. Quite early on the brakes, misses the apex, or sorry, not early on the brakes actually. He missed the apex quite a lot there. Very confident to jump that curb. I know on some setups that curb can really throw you. Ooh, a little wide there. Oh, going very wide
Track
through
is
that
not
section.
rubbered in.
Yep. Trying to send it too much. Once again, a little late. Missing the apex there a little bit.
Purple sector 1 though. Don't count him out.
Well, he is the first driver. But let's see how he does. Around about the 100-meter board. Let's see how he does it. Ooh, a little bit of a, I think it was maybe a little bit of lockup there. Misses the apex. Keeping it nice and clean through there.
Making sure we're not kissing the walls.
Go through this section, get a good exit, get early on the power.
Such
Now
a
it's
slow
just
section Miami's built. Purple sector 2. Sibes is on for a flyer.
ooh.
What are we topping out at here? 342 kilometers an hour. That'll give us a little inkling for who's running lower downforce or higher downforce. You are kidding me. First of all, Sibes sets a 130.3 to give a provisional pole, of course, first one across the line. Excitement takes that immediately back from him. Nerdy's out of qualifying.
Oh my.
Sibes is about to drive past his car. Let's see where this all went wrong for Nerdy. Oh,
Nope,
car's
the
already
car's gone.
gone.
Yep.
Well, he lost it in the fast stuff. I imagine the S's, so...
Oh,
Hemmington's
Hemi's
also out.
Hemi's out.
Who's next across? If you go on Lunar's POV, maybe we can see what Hemi did. His driver is
Yeah.
just not getting used to the track not being rubbered in yet. So 2 drivers already cannot fight for pole here.
Woo.
I am so glad that's ghosted.
Yeah, that would not have ended well.
That was resembling, what was that, Kimi Räikkönen driving through the smoke in Spa that one year. I can't remember what year that was.
Yep.
Just no lift. There is danger, but no lift. Full confidence.
Yeah, I mean it's that right-hander right after turn 1 is quite tricky. You can easily lose it through there. And yeah, track's not rubbered in. Trying to push a little too hard. Oh, Zuper's also left the session now.
Maybe he needs a new invite or something. I'll go get him.
But
Zuper.
here we can see Lunar is on a lap now, coming through the last sector. Onto the long back straight. Ooh, getting close to the wall there.
See, Lunar has shown glimpses of pace this season, but he's not been able to put together the performances, which is why he's sitting down in 9th in the standings on 11 points. which puts him 39 under our championship leader, Hemikid, sitting at 50. Just 9 points back from him is Mr. Excitement, who nearly had that spa win in his grasp last week. But now just at 41 points due to a little pirouette on the straights leading up to Oruge and Radion. And then Sibes winning that race ultimately jumps him up 5 positions in the standings, up to 34 points. So he can toss his hat now in the runnings for the championship here in our last F1 22 mini season.
Yeah, Lunar set a lap there, 130.3, 393. So that puts him up into 4th place.
Yeah. Was that half a tenth off of Sibes in 3rd too? So not too much to find for those two, but both of them a second back from Mr. Excitement's time at 28.3. That is something to write home about. This man has been qualifying well this season.
Yep,
He's finding setups that work for him.
he was racing in Tier 1 and he did really well.
He did. He held his own. Yeah, certain setups favor or can give you a favor, similar to how Alex Albon held off Ocon in real life in Canada. If you got the straight line speed, no one can pass you. Hemikid showed that really well, but honestly, to be 6 tenths off and out of the qualifying session with still 11 minutes left, I can't imagine Hemikid's too proud of the opening performance this weekend. But of course, 29 laps to go. Still, this weekend's not over.
Yep, definitely. We also do see Zizo now out. He is coming down the back straight, so he's going to be starting
Not
his
quite on
lap
the
in
lap.
just a moment.
Yeah, hasn't set a time yet. Maybe he's just waiting for other people to rubber the track in and didn't want to suffer the same fate as Nerdy and Hemikid did. It's amazing. Nerdy and Hemikid are two guys that I know practice a fair amount, and for them to make a mistake like that in qualifying just shows kind of the pressure these drivers put themselves in here. Oh, Zizou just barely holds it around turn 2.
Yeah, you do not want to be mounting that left curb.
No, those tires perhaps not quite up to temperature, but those wheels are right up to the wall. Missing an apex there. Maybe the confidence isn't quite there in the car yet. Maybe the tire temp isn't all the way up. The grip isn't all the way there.
Pat asking in chat there what happened to Nerdy. Well,
Nerdy happened to
Nerdy. we don't quite know exactly what happened. We're suspecting he lost it on the S sections on cold tires. Probably not rubbered in track, you know. So
think of the Tasmanian Devil. Just make it red. I imagine that's what Nerdy did. Whoa, Zizou all over the place at the end of Sector 2 through that really early tight bit.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So on the new game, have you raced around Miami on F123?
I have not. I've done Qatar, Singapore, Bahrain, and Jeddah. That's my entire experience.
Because just right there, as he was going through that that slow and left-hander, puts himself up in a 5th place, 131 flat. But as he was going through that corner, I saw the rear end slide.
Whoa, onto the wheels. They're not there anymore.
I was just talking about the rear end. I was just talking about his rear end, and then.
How many times are we going to do this this season, Marco? I can't do this anymore. I'm already getting notes delivered to my door by hitmen. I mean, guys have barcodes on the back of their heads when I'm walking around in public now, so there's genuine concern at this point. We can't say names. Yeah. We can point to the screen, even though we don't have webcams. Our viewers will end up figuring it out one way or another. They're gonna have to for our safety.
It's like we can't say anything. The commentator's curse just comes and gets us.
Nearly half of our grid is out of qualifying, and we're only halfway through it, or just past the halfway point, I guess.
Yep, we're basically at the halfway. Yeah, we're just about at, past.
So let's see how Zoom's nerves have settled down as he starts his next lap. Into turn 1, keeps that corner nice and open, really wide entry. Hooking it back around. Low gears. Confident over curbing. He's already flat. How's he handling the next section? So close to the wall. Hooking apex left, hooking apex right. Just saying hello to the curves as he flies on by. Really wide entry, really early on the power. It's going to give him a good rundown here. A long winding straight to start off Sector 2. It's looking good so far. Second DRS zone we're now in. Rear wing wide open. We go on board. That Scarlet car locking up. Oh, he hangs onto it. Broadcast cam just doesn't do it justice in this tight bit. Find that hidden apex.
Ooh.
Oh, not too slow there. Can't
Almost
imagine that's
parking
too
it
good on
down
the
there.
Delta. Almost a complete stop. He is half a second up.
Yeah.
He's got to put together something magical to jump up a couple places, though. He's 9/10 down on Zizou, who is already out of the session. You think Excitement's going to take pole from the garage? I mean, he's got a 2-second buffer to the next guy that's still available to take pole off of him.
Coming across the line. Oh,
And
only
hardly an
improvement.
improvement.
Yeah, 2,000ths of a second. Or, yeah, 2,000ths of a second.
Well, pole from the garage is no more, as Excitement's back out on track.
Oh.
On mediums.
Oh.
On mediums? Let's stay in broadcast cam and watch this unfold.
Ooh, okay.
Does he think he can improve his time on mediums? He's got a 28.359. This is bold. He's saying, I don't need softs to beat you guys. The fastest lap from Size was a 30.349. Hemikid does a 28.989. Do you think he's showing off now? Does he think he can beat a 28.9 even, just on mediums?
I mean, he sure as hell is gonna try.
Kudos to ya. This Alpine just sounds amazing in this game.
Yeah,
I love the car sounds. Such a
how's
smooth
the
running engine.
F1 sounds on the new game?
The F1 sounds, they messed up the driver onboard mix. I can be honest with that. I had to go cinematic to get a similar resonance. I'll say. Oh, I missed the sector split into Sector 2. But yeah, F123, it has a lot of handling improvements. The car front to back, side to side, end to end, lap over lap. It feels a lot more predictable. It feels a lot more real. It's more of the auxiliary things that didn't get polished up, I'd say.
Yeah.
So maybe some of the sounds, what you're expecting to hear in headphones, you don't quite get. Hearing other cars over your own, just kind of like, and it could just be a fine-tuning thing that I haven't quite done perfectly yet. As Excitement is 2 seconds down on his time.
Yeah, he's not actually even burning any ERS, so I don't know if he is.
No. I mean, maybe he's going up for another one here.
Yeah.
He is on mediums. He can take this for a while, but he is going to ruin these if he wants to do 2 medium stints in the race.
Oh, he's going over it.
No, into the pits he comes. Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe he's just laying some rubber down. But, I mean, that could be it. I don't think anyone's challenging him for a pole right now. As his teammate Sives, our race winner from last week, has entered the track. Is he about to start his lap? Yeah.
Yes.
So Sives here. I wonder if these guys share setups like Mr. Excitement and I used to do a couple seasons ago.
They could very much well be.
I don't know how active these drivers are in their team calls, obviously, because I'm not in any of these teams. But Sives now. Oh, missing apexes. The turn-in maybe isn't quite there. I have a feeling a lot of these guys saw Hemikid's performance on Friday and thought, you know what? We're all going to have to run pretty low downforce, and that's why these cars aren't quite turning in how they want. Although, Purple Sector 1, maybe I should just shut my mouth. He's 2/10 up.
By the way,
well,
Gotham,
you know what?
Gotham
Mr.
City
Excitement
streams.
28.3.
Gotham
yeah. City. Oh, yes.
He's
Yes. Back to Twitch.
We've had I would say a lot of the drivers spun out at the start of quali when the track wasn't really rubbered in. So that's to answer your question. They were
To answer your question, you're watching Tier 2. That's what you're watching. This is Tier 2. I'm kidding. We love these guys. We know they're good racers. Miami's going to be an exciting race, despite the gaps that you see in qualifying. Um, oh, Nerdy down in 8th. I mean, for not setting a lap time. Zoom in 7th. Ferrari's not having a good showing. Oh, Sainz is disallowed! Sainz disallowed coming out of the last
Oh,
corner. It would have
and he
been
was
29-4.
9 tenths up. He would have almost taken second place right there.
29-4. No, it's still half a tenth off Hemi Kid.
Oh
Oh, he's
wait,
9 tenths
yeah,
off
sorry.
Mr. Excitement. Oh,
Yes.
I was reading the wrong. Okay, yeah. I mean, he does have time to go around again, but those tires have got to be worn out now. Next across the line is Lunar starting his lap. Lunar starting this race in 4th. That's a pretty decent starting position. Good points on offer here. I mean, for every driver, regardless of where you're starting in this race, across the line, you're guaranteed points with 8 drivers. So a reason to fight is a reason to drive. Driving is a reason to live. That's what we're here for. Not to get all philosophical on you, but
Lunar sending it through the S section there. 2 tenths up, or almost 3 tenths up so far.
that would be on his own lap, though, right?
Yes, no, this is on his own lap.
On his own, so he's 3 tenths up on his own. Okay, so put this together, and he's looking to jump sides on the grid. These
Yeah,
guys are really separated by what, half a tenth?
yeah, pretty much.
And Sibes, is he gonna have enough time to get back around? Mr. Excitement is he's disallowed. Excitement's out of qualifying. So his banker lap is provisional pole right now. As Sibes comes back around to start one more lap.
Lunar 4 tenths up now.
This is now a battle between Sibes and Lunar on track. Not side by side, but the qualifying order here. What side of the grid are these gonna start on in the second row if they're not gonna challenge Hemigid's time here? And where's Zoom? Has Zoom timed this to perfection? 17 seconds left. He's coming down to the back straight of Sector 3. He's going to have the most well-rubbered in track anyone has ever seen. Get that ERS on, get to the line. 5,
Oh, is he gonna
4,
make it?
3, 2, 1. DRS on as he crosses the line in time.
Oh no, he
Has
doesn't
he?
make it.
I don't think he made it.
Nope,
He's out. The checker flags open. He hasn't made it. Zoom by literally 2 seconds. Literally 2 seconds.
Are you gonna jump?
Giving Sibes a toe? Excitement's
Oh,
going slow down the back straight.
yeah, he could very much be trying that. Sibes is getting
He's going
over there,
very slow. Sibes Sector 2 split. How far up is he?
He's already halfway through.
7 tenths up! He's halfway down the straight, though. That toe isn't going to really mean much at this point.
Yeah, that's
Maybe he's just going to say, hey,
much.
teammate, get out of the way, please. Don't distract me. Find your breaking point. Hit this right. Jump up a couple spots. Lunar did jump Sibes. He's up in the 3rd. Sibes keeps it together. He has not disallowed this one. Those tires are screaming for help. But he's screaming. P4. It's not enough. It's not enough to improve. And that's going to be it for qualifying. Zoom's going to be gutted. He was so close. All he had to do is turn on that ERS just a little bit sooner. No, 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 Zoom.
Yeah, I
It's
think
7th and 8th for Ferrari. It's 1st and 4th for Alpine. Hemi Kid, the lone Haasman today, starts P2. Zuper, the lone Red Bull, starts P5. And Lunar slotting into P3. A great start for him, considering the championship standings. Maybe he can show us some pace today.
Gotham City putting in chat typical Ferrari strategy. I mean it's tough. He was so close to the line. Just a little bit more push through that out lap and he would have made it.
Yeah. Oh, it's gutting to see. I know how much pole position means to drivers. I mean, being one.
Yeah, I mean even just improving. I mean he was sitting in 7th there. So any improvement really to have gone out of that lap would have meant a lot.
Yeah. I mean, he
So
did have to find at least 9 tenths, but I believe he had that in him.
yeah. But looking at our final order now, so we have Excitement in first place. We got Hemi Kid in the finishing off the front row. We've got Lunar in third, and Sibes in fourth. Zuper and Zizou in fifth and sixth, and then both Ferraris, Zoom in seventh, and then Nerdy in eighth. Whew, what a qualifying. So the Alpines have a pretty good qualifying there. Hemi Kid didn't drop any positions, even though he did spin out. So I think
I
he'll
mean, we
be
got
happy about
drivers
that.
setting pole positions on banker laps. I mean, our tier two is a bit spread. We need a couple more drivers joining in here. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this on YouTube later on, and you feel, you know what, these guys sound like a good time. I'd love to have my races broadcasted and commentated over. Well, this is the league for you. I mean, we're open for all drivers of all skill levels. All we ask is that you're clean, that you're nice.
Yeah, I
We're
mean,
open.
I'd consider all our drivers to be pretty clean racers. Um,
Oh yeah, we had some great showings, some great side by side battles, great moves the last couple of weeks in both tiers.
yeah, I mean we've had no racing incidents really for the last 2 weeks now, and also even the first race of the season we didn't have much
And that
incidents.
doesn't mean these drivers aren't trying hard. These guys race each other very hard. There's some good
Oh
moves, some
yeah,
great switchbacks, some pit strategies playing off. Some people sticking to their pit strat no matter what the safety car is doing. Some people pitting every safety car, and some people crashing under the safety car. There's strategies all up and down the pit lane.
we have seen some odd strats from the tier two drivers here, or was it in tier
We
one
have.
too that we've seen some? I think
Oh,
of
we, we've
both
seen
really.
we've seen them all over the place. Yeah.
But all
So we'll
right,
give these
we've
drivers another 3 minutes.
yeah, all of the
We've made it to
mechanics.
the Magic City. We are hosting our Tier 2 drivers for 29 laps around 19 corners with three very tempting DRS straights. Marco, we've been talking about this track begging for a low downforce setup, but Sector 2 takes that low downforce and slaps you around with the tight corners, rigid walls, and a chicane that I think is sure to claim some wings and wheels of some unsuspecting Tier 2 drivers here.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see. Well, I mean, we didn't see much pace from Nerdy in qualifying, so it's gonna be interesting to see how he shapes up in the race. And also trying to see both Ferraris get up the grid again.
It's going to come down to who can manage their tires, who's got that straight line speed, who can run away from the pack. Are we going to see a lot of safety cars that close everybody back up? It's round three. It's still a lot to play for. A lot of names still in the championship mathematically. A lot of people still in it. Sometimes it just takes being present and being the last one across the line, still just across the line, with such low driver numbers at the moment as we prep for F123 seasons so soon to come. Marco, who's going to keep a cool head in the scorching heat of the Miami sun?
It's hard to say. I definitely think Mr. Excitement showed a lot of pace in Tier 1, and him starting up that far up on the grid is definitely going to be a bit of a danger sign, I think, to the rest of the drivers. Because
Has he
he
shown
kind of,
you the consistency, though? Just to play devil's advocate, we've seen a lot of spins, a lot of drivers kind of lose their cool, lose their nerve.
yeah,
The speed can be there, but if you're crashing out, or if you're spinning out and losing positions on track just in a silly manner, that's not a good way to make your dreams come true.
yeah, and I mean, he did crash out in Tier 1, didn't he? Or,
Um, he did have a wreck, yes.
yes. So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect, really. It's gonna be all a guessing game. And we haven't sent out, yeah, but it's fine. They had a
I
lot
did.
of time.
No, I just did.
Oh, you okay? My bad.
Yeah, I didn't send a massive ping. I didn't.
I see. I see.
I just figured if we ramble too much, we're gonna send a commentator's curse to the pit crew. So, I mean, we're gonna have a whole compilation, I'm sure, at
Oh,
the end of the season.
Are we going straight into the race?
Oh, apparently we are. We're
Oh
rolling.
wow. Oh.
Tires are hot. We're going for it. Because
Uh.
Hemi Kid is. Oh, cut corners.
Yeah,
Drivers are all over the place.
we forgot the formation lap. The formation lap wasn't on.
There's mayhem up and down this grid. There's too much to focus on.
Oh wow.
Positions,
Okay.
positions. Where's the details? Oh, there we go. Position changes. So Lunar up 2, Zuper up 3, Excitement down 2. Our pole sitters in 3rd already. I mean, drivers have just been moving. No one's in their original spot. Ferraris went from 7th and 8th to 5th and 6th now. Alpines went from 1st and 4th to 3rd and last.
Are we gonna have to restart the lobby here, because I know there was a big crash up at cold tires from the Ferraris there. Oh, everybody's struggling with cold tires.
That
I
should be
think.
full tires with a formation lap. Or is that still a glitch?
What do you mean?
The glitch of like everyone starts at 70 degrees if there's no formation lap, because I know that's happened a bunch.
Yeah, I think it still has that glitch. It's happened to me a lot of times. I think we might need to restart the lobby here. I'm not sure. Hemi Kid has crashed out in the start of the race, and also now running.
We have to call it glitched.
Yeah. We'll just really quickly start up the
I
lobby.
do have the qualifying order though, so no worries about it.
Okay, cool. All right, everybody, we will be right back.
Just pause the stream.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody.
We've made it to the proper formation lap, and the drivers are in a custom order.
Yep,
Almost.
almost.
It's kind of just Zuper because he was a late joiner, and it messed it up. The front of the grid's right. It's just Zuper should be in fifth, and everyone fifth and down should be lower.
However, he said, "Let's go racing, boys." So
He
we
said something a
are.
little more colorful, but we are PG here at CRR. So he's a fun man, that man. So credit to where it's due. Mr. Excitement is. I mean, does he know that he has to wait for everybody? He's breaking away from the pack, and this is not lap one anymore.
Who
We're
is
back on lap
leading?
0, and he's going.
Who is leading the formation lap on tier 1 again? Because they were miles away from the whole
Oh
grid.
God, that was Riley and
Riley,
Trix.
yeah, Riley and
Yeah,
Trix. They were
Mode and
so
Trix.
far. They
They
were
had
so
somewhere to
far ahead.
be. I mean, gee, they were in completely different sectors to the rest of the pack. It was
Yep.
amazing.
I mean, when I was watching
Uh,
it on stream, I mean, you could see Riley line up, and some of the drivers were just coming out of this slow turn here.
so we have Excitement, Hemi, first and second, Sibes in fourth, and Zoom in sixth on hards. Half the field has gone hards, the other half has gone mediums. That's third place Lunar, fifth place Zizo, and the rear gunners Nerdy and Zuper on mediums. Everybody on fresh tires, weaving down this back straight. Man, this is just so good to see. I love seeing cars dance like this.
Yeah. You can see almost the whole grid. We got the two Ferraris in the back. Oh,
Yep,
now
you
some
can
are
see the
joining.
prancing horses.
Oh, yep. Now most of the grid's dancing.
Wow,
Oh,
that was, you know what? Uncoordinated, that was almost in sync.
yep, that was.
Kudos to you guys. Kudos.
All right. Well, we're burning up the tires a little bit here. Starting to
Man,
line up.
these front tires with how much weaving these guys are doing, they're gonna be at like 300 degrees. These cars now with race levels of fuel.
Oh my, this whole
We're
grid is
starting
just
from the
packed
back
up.
of the grid. I'm so glad you can go through each other, at least on the grid.
Nerdy
He
now
points his
taking
car
the
to the
spot.
inside. He's cutting off Hemi Kid. Mr. Excitement has lined up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights on and off, and we are go, 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 go in Miami.
Oh, Luna with a
Looks
really
like
great
he's
start off the
killing
line.
Excitement.
Oh!
So does Lunar killing Excitement. He's jumped them all on his medium tires. Lunar leads the Miami Grand Prix. Who's falling back? Sides is falling back. We're all running in a straight line. We all have front wings.
Woo, super
But we
touching the
all
wall
might
there.
not be happy.
Both Ferraris up into 4th and 5th. Wow, what a start.
Ferrari with an amazing start so far.
And once
Lunar
again,
showing that the
Lunar.
soft compound works on starts.
You mean the medium?
Oh, softer compound. Did I say
Softer,
soft
yeah.
compound?
Yes, soft.
Yeah, softer than hard.
But, once again, Lunar just up into 1st place already.
And pulling away from Mr. Excitement, the man who got pole on his banker lap. Zuper just asking Sibes to go a little bit quicker. Sibes already back up 2 positions.
Yeah.
Zuzu now down in last in the Williams.
Super really eager
As we enter the back straight. Excitement right on him. Hemi Kid falling off the back. Can't quite get his hard tires fired up. Ferrari just saving their battery. Everybody playing a tactical game now.
Yep, the grid's still pretty close after lap 1.
Everybody pretty much within DRS of each other.
Both Ferraris still
Sibes
running
and Zizu
strong.
just on the fringes. Ooh, deep from Excitement.
Oh.
It's going to allow Lunar to break away here in Sector 1.
The timing screen
through,
absolutely
get the
messed
tires
up, saying
warm.
Zuper is lapped right now.
What?
My
Lapped?
timing screen is messed up. It says he's lapped.
My screen shows fine. That's weird.
I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, it's very odd. Yeah, the interval just shows 5/10 behind Sibes. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's
Let's
weird.
keep an eye on that.
Let's hope
So
he's not.
Ferrari still sitting 4th and 5th, and it looks like they're not challenging each other right now for position. Just kind of holding off positions where they are. Oh, as I say that, Nerdy says, you know what? I'm on the
Woohoo.
softer compound. I'm on the medium. Let me catch back up to Hemi Kid. Let's put us back into this podium battle. You have to imagine that was a coordinated send, as Zoom did not defend or fight that.
Yep.
They got a lot of ground to make up. 1.9 seconds to be exact.
And Ferrari
Oh, as Nerdy
cannot be.
bounces off the wall.
Yeah, that was a bit of a bump there. Oh, Zoom's got to watch out. He's got
Zoom now defending
sides.
from Sibes. Sibes right on him. Not even tucking in under the rear wing. Battery's not even on for Sibes.
Oh, Zoom
Oh,
very
Zoom's
late
gone
on the
deep.
brakes.
Sibes plays the patient game. Who gets the run out of the corner? Zoom gets the run out of the corner. Great traction from Zoom there. Excitement right on Lunar. Oh, contact made. That front wing's still on, but there might be damage on Excitement's car as he couldn't quite pull a move off on Lunar in turn 1.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any damage to the front wing at least.
Let's hope not. That camera pans so fast. Such is the speed of these cars. All right, we are on lap 3. DRS is now open. Here comes our first zone. What moves will be made? Zuper eyeing up Sibes in the battle.
Mr.
Zizo is
Excitement
just falling
absolutely
off
flying.
the DRS range. Battery's dead on Mr. Excitement. Lunar squeezes him, but he's not fighting him. Hemi Kid watches this battle go. Hemi Kid first in the standings, third on track, watches his championship rival pass the man who started on the mediums and jumped them both at the start. Can Excitement pull away?
Zuper now really close to Sibes.
No
Oh!
move on. Whoa, hold it in a straight line. That first gear can be so torrential. Doesn't matter what traction you use.
He's got to watch
And
out
he moves
now.
into the hairpin. Excitement just trying to break the toe. Lunar trying to follow in it.
Ooh!
Oh, a sand not quite on. Lunar putting that Aston Martin in a familiar position.
Ooh.
P2.
Sibes trying to
Sibes
move
has
on
gone
Zoom
past
again.
Zoom.
Zoom's gonna have
But Zoom now has
DRS.
the DRS. And up the inside. Sibes can't take the inside line. Zoom's gonna have it. Don't outbrake yourself. Oh, they go wide. It's
A
wheel
little
to
bit
wheel.
of contact, 3
Oh, Red
wide.
Bull comes into nowhere. 2 cars are Red Bull. His front wing
Oh!
is gone. It's chaos. Oh my goodness, what happened there? I'm gonna want POVs of everybody.
I was live on Zuper's feed there, and as Zoom and Sibes were running wide, he tried to jump up on the inside of them, so effectively going 3 wide. And as Zoom was trying to give more space to Sibes, that is when him and Zuper had contact.
So Zoom missing an end plate. Zizo missing an entire front wing. Zuper missing, well, perhaps confidence and talent. Well, except the talent. But Sibes also missing a front wing. We are now sitting with 3 different packs. Nerdy, 2 seconds off of the front runners who are all within DRS of each other. DRS open, Hemi Kid with 87% battery. Lunar down to 17, and Mr. Excitement defending with all he's got with only 3% battery left. These tight 3 are split by the nickels and dimes that they can fit in their pockets. Hemi Kid now using the ERS, flies up the inside of Lunar to squeeze. Hemi doesn't budge. Hemi goes deep. Does Lunar have the cutback? He does.
He has the speed.
What a move there. And takes off. Those mediums still doing him so many favors. Well, he's let him back by. Perhaps racecraft there. Perhaps he saw, you know what, we made contact. I'll let you have that position. I'll let you cross the DRS detection line in front of me. Let's see who comes out at the end of this DRS straight here. They both have ground to make to Mr. Excitement. You don't want anybody breaking away. We have Zizo and Sibes pitting right now. Sibes, our winner from last week, is now last place on fresh mediums. Effectively now committing to the 2-stop are those guys. Somehow no safety car from that. Welcome to EA glitches, where A 4-car pileup is not a safety car.
Yeah, that one. That's interesting.
That's a throwback to Monaco where we had a 3-car pileup and still same thing on a street track like that.
Yeah. And I mean, there was 2 wings lost in that battle there, so more than
It's
enough.
amazing the coding that goes into this game and what they get correct and what they don't sometimes.
Yeah, it's sometimes you gotta
Oh,
ask.
it's that easy to spread the field apart, and that's where we're at now. Boys, it's time to show us your race pace. Mr. Excitement says, yes, sir, 32.6, fastest lap so far. Clear air, doing him wonders.
So the grid, ooh, Nerdy actually starting to catch Lunar a little bit, but pretty much the whole grid's starting to space itself out again.
Yeah. Zulu, of course, without an end plate, is just falling further and further back, lap after lap, to his teammate, who's trying to get on the podium. Has Furry finished on the podium yet this year? I don't think they have. I
I
think it's
think,
kind of been the Alpine Hash show. Mr.
yeah,
Excitement and Hemikid have kind of gone back and forth here. Let me open up the stats book.
Nerdy now really starting to catch Lunar here.
So we had the
Once,
Williams of Zizou on the podium in Brazil with the 3rd place. But other than that, it's just been the Alpine Hash show.
yeah. Well, Nerdy's
So
certainly gonna
Nerdy,
try
now
it.
within DRS, he's gonna put another name in the hat. Can we get the Scarlet Cars back on the front? Did he get the DRS?
Yes, he's had
I don't think he
DRS.
did.
Oh wait,
Did he?
no, yes he did.
That rear wing shut.
No, it's open.
Why do we always see different things when it comes to DRS? Yeah, he pulled in a ton there.
Yeah, he had
Okay,
DRS
well,
there. And also, he had some DRS assisting him on the back straight too, so
yeah, and now for sure he has DRS.
yeah. Whew. Just see the speed difference going into that braking zone.
Yeah, Zuper still with his full front wing is catching up to Zoom at a rate of 9.
Oh,
Zuper setting his personal best lap time so far. Zuper just lacking the turn in without that front end plate. Dirty now entering the DRS zone behind Lunar. ERS on nice and early for a good exit. 5.5 tenths back.
Zoom's struggling.
DRS open. Zoom is struggling. Surely he's got to know that his front wing's broken, right?
Yeah. I think he's probably gonna wait it out until he pits. He's got a pretty good gap behind him to Zizo.
Yeah. Zoom, you gotta commit to the 2-stop at this point, man. There's still a lot of racing left to go. He gives Zuper the inside. Zuper takes it. Yeah, no
Plays it
fighting
very
there.
safe.
But where there is fighting is Nerdy right on the back of Lunar coming down the back straight. Lunar out of battery. Nerdy still with 25% DRS on. No need for battery. Goes around the outside of Lunar. Lunar tucks back into the slipstream, but that move was done well before the braking zone. Nerdy takes 3rd position. Mr. Excitement and Hemikit, that gap is still around 2.2 seconds.
Zoom
So
going
just
for a
opened up
move.
the fastest lap.
Nope, Zoom backs out of it.
Yep, brakes early. Make sure he makes the corner. You have to do that when that front wing's broken. Gotta brake just a little bit earlier. You know, all things considered, that's good race pace from Zoom so far.
Yep, not bad. And I think it's definitely gonna be assisting him to be in the DRS of Super, to help drag him along a little bit more.
Zoom
Ooh.
is 2 seconds off of the pace of the front runners, though, with that wing damage.
That is
34.4 he just did, and Excitement's done a 32.4 last lap.
Yeah.
So crucial for that front wing to be on. Lunar now within DRS. Does he make this move on Nerdy, who's defending the inside? Does he come into a sweeping left-hander? Nothing showing yet. Nerdy a little deep. Whoa! Lunar gets excited, and that's a front wing gone, and he's retired the front wing wheels off.
Yep, he's completely
Wheels
gone
off,
into the
Lunar's
wall.
out. And the safety car's out. It's a hallelujah from Zoom. The safety car is out on track.
Wow.
Wow was right. Lunar got great traction, but couldn't find a line. I mean, from what I saw there, Zoom just kind of took his own line. Or sorry, Nerdy was taking his own line,
Yeah, I think
and
what happened there is so Nerdy was fine. I think he was on the inside, and I think what happened there is Lunar was carrying too much speed into the corner, and he couldn't quite turn, and he just went straight into that back left, rear left tire of Nerdy.
yeah, it's not quite a spot on track where you can make a switchback work, given the nature of that sector. But
Yeah.
yeah, Lunar got a great run behind Nerdy, who perhaps went a little too hot into the corner, but was still very much on track. And yeah, the net code of this game, where the front wheel touching the rear wheels of the car in front, just sends you to an immediate spin. We saw it with Zoom and Lunar back in the sprint race of Brazil. The car just immediately wants to go sideways. Oh, excuse
All
me, but
right.
yes, that's one driver down. Um, Coincidentally,
7 more to
not
go.
really one to put. Yeah, let's not have a countdown here.
But there you can see Zoom not coming out on the mediums and Zuper coming out on the hards.
But critically on fresh tires.
Yes, and also a new front wing for both of them.
Mm-hmm. So Nerdy and Zoom, both Ferrari boys, saying, "Yeah, I'll take that pit stop. Thank you very much." Same as Zuper. So it's really worked out for anybody that started on the mediums. They just got to make the hards last about 20 laps now, which is possible. It's very much possible. I mean, I did it. I didn't win in Miami, but it is possible to take the hards that long
Yeah.
if the setup allows for it. So, you know what, a good showing, because Mr. Excitement and Hemi Kid both saying, you know what, our pit window isn't open yet. We're not going to come in. But track position only means so much when you got a pit soon. This field's going to bunch right back up. You don't want to lose too many positions.
Pat saying, "Thank God for the safety car. Wish we would have had one in Tier 1."
I mean, yeah, sometimes you're not praying hard enough. I'm kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding. I'm
Hemi Kid's
kidding.
going in.
Hemi Kid
And
again with a late pit stop.
yeah, this is happening
He
again.
did that
Hemi Kid,
same thing in Spa.
was he too late when the safety car came out?
I don't know.
I don't think he was.
Viewers on YouTube, go back, comment down below if he was too late to pit. Oh, Zizo too, entering the pits, getting rid of 5 lap old hards. So is this pit stop number 2 for him? Oh no, just is it just one?
I don't know. Let's check.
Pit stop as he comes out. It's saying
Stops.
one. Oh no, 2
It's
stop
second
now.
stop.
Okay,
Yeah.
second stop for Zizo. Okay,
Yeah.
and who is now on fresh mediums?
Mediums.
Yes, fresh mediums.
All right. So we
Brand
got
new
Hemi Kid
mediums
and
for Hemi Kid and Zizo.
yeah.
Now, let me tell you something from experience. Those mediums are not lasting the whole race. That is still a 2 stop for those guys. You're either banking on a lot more safety cars or some very conservative racing, which we are not about in CRR. These guys, as you just saw, are racing each other very hard. We all have front wings again. We're all settling back down, getting into the grooves. Our cars are lighter. Fuel's burning off. The tires are still fresh. Not so much for Mr. Excitement, 9-lap-old hards, sides on 5-lap-old mediums, but this race is just getting started, folks.
Yeah. I mean, I think the crucial thing for Mr. Excitement is gonna be to just get a good jump. You know, get a good jump from Nerdy. Try and get out of the DRS gap before lap 3, and then I think pretty much from there he should be set for the rest
Yeah,
of the
ready to
race.
cruise. Ready to roll. Safety car in this lap? Is that why they're going a little slower?
Yep.
Yeah, the field's caught up, yeah. Alright. It's not NASCAR, but boogity, 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 boys! Let's go racing again in Miami. The land of the Latin Americans.
We'll jump on board here from Nerdy to see exactly
Whoa,
where.
Nerdy saying excitement. We gotta get going.
And they do.
A very, very late getaway. Everybody bunched up. What moves are we going to see in the turn one? I imagine one or another. One or
Oh,
another.
Ferrari
The
on.
Haas thought about it. Zoom and Zuper going side by side. Zuper ahead. We got hard runners leading the medium runners. Oh, Emmy Kid getting close to the back of Sibes.
Zoom, you gotta watch
Zoom
out
right on
there.
the back of Zuper. Zuper couldn't quite get those hards fired up.
Yeah, he's
Now,
struggling.
of course, how much battery do you conserve? If you're nerdy and excitement, it's not much. You want to pull away. Already 1.7 to Zuper. But a tenth behind Zuper is Zoom, and a tenth behind Zoom is Sibes. Sibes thinking he could get them both. No, he backed out of it. Hemingkid now enters the party going around the outside. Can he hold it? He's got the inside line for the next corner. Oh, guys are side by side and no making contact, though. Oh, the awareness of all these drivers. Oh, in such a slow section. Zizou's now entered the chat. We have 5 cars within 5 car lengths onto the back straight.
And
Oh,
this
I
has
just had to curl my toes a minute there.
This has just
That
put a
was so
wonderful gap between Nerdy and the rest of the pack.
Oh, indeed, they're breaking away. Sibes getting past Zuper using some ERS. Zuper tucking back in. Zuper's had a hard time firing those hards up.
Yeah.
Going from 3rd now down to 5th. Hemikid and Zizou behind him on brand new mediums. What type of work can they put in? Does Hemi think about ascend here? He does! Up the inside, he'll take that position away. Zuper down another one. His setup maybe not agreeing with him. Zuper may need to, or not may need to, but may want to get back on the mediums, find some more grip out there on track.
Yeah, Zizou also starting to catch him now. Ooh, very quickly, indeed. Let's see, going through here.
Is DRS active this lap? Is DRS enabled?
I don't think so, not yet.
No, Nerdy does not have it. So one more lap. What gaps can we create here? Hemikid looking at the back of
Zuper, you gotta watch
already
out there.
on the inside of Zuper. Yeah, Zuper just cannot get these hards to work for him right now. Backs out of that one. Zizou goes way deep. Is he in the wall?
No, almost. Very close, but no,
almost.
He's not.
Hemikid now behind Sibes on 5-lap fresher tires. But can't get the exit. Sibes pulling away. In the DRS now of Zoom, who's trying to catch back up to the front runners. Nerdy still within DRS range of excitement. DRS or ERS percentages. Nerdy's got double.
Zizou going
Nerdy
for a
having
move.
no issues right now. We have to stop talking about Nerdy because Commentators Curse is going to mess him up. I almost swore, but I'm not going to.
Zizou really struggling in the braking zones. This is the second time that Zuper is almost, well, he has retaken the position under braking.
Yeah. Sometimes being patient and being calm, collected, does you wonders. He's going deep, but he avoids contact. Good awareness. Good awareness.
He's going to try and give that position back.
Zuper's not thinking about taking the position back. Zizou does eventually let him go.
Oh, this has slowed them both down so much.
Fair play to you, boys. Fair play to you, boys. Well done. Sibes can't get the exit on Hemikid. Hemikid not within the DR. Nerdy is within the DRS of excitement, but not quite in the window for a passing opportunity.
Oh,
Zizou picks up a penalty. I imagine that'd be track limits at that part of the track as we are watching these front two battle through the tight, twisty, high walls, high fences of Sector 2. The hard runners showing that, you know what, it takes talent and it takes skill and it takes a good setup to pull away and really show your stuff here. DRS on for both of them. DRS now for Nerdy. Right now, down the back straight. Top speeds of 320, 31. That was too premature for me on my end there. But, oh, both of them squirrely out of that hairpin. Now the third DRS on the lap. Nerdy's in. Nerdy just saving the ERS this time around. Excitement down to 11%. Hemikid with a 31.8 on his mediums, making them work. Down from last place all the way up into, well, last I'm saying that he was in 7th. He's now up to 4th on those mediums. Sibes still sticking with him. Zizo pulling away from Zuper, who has now entered the pits.
Oh, he's retired.
Oh, he retired.
Yep.
I guess not his week today.
Yeah.
Not the race he wanted for Zuper, and that is a retirement in the pit lane.
Isn't this the
Now,
second, I believe he...
whoa, Zizo around.
Oh!
And behind that, we have Zoom and Hemi going side by side. Hemi defending the inside after the overtake. Zoom trying to go around the outside for the switchback. Oh, Hemi Kid doesn't allow that door to be opened at all. Hemi Kid showing off that straight line speed. Zoom saying, you're not going anywhere in the tight twisty bits. This downforce has got me hooked to your rear end. But Hemi Kid takes off on these long straights. Can Zoom just sit in that DRS? Can he stay within touching distance? Speaking of touching distance, Nerdy is out of the DRS of Mr. Excitement.
Zoom getting really close to losing the DRS here, and I think he did actually now lose the
He
DRS.
has lost it, yeah. So these drivers all roughly within a second. Sibes now does have DRS on Zoom. Hemi Kid another fastest lap with a 31.8. He's up into third now, of course, passing Zoom that last lap. Nerdy within the DRS of Excitement, a bad turn one for Excitement, but he's pulling away through the tight, twisty stuff once again. Something wrong with Zizou's car. He's losing considerable amount of time per lap here.
Oh?
No, he's still got his front wing.
Yep, he's still got the front wing.
22 seconds back, though. Okay.
That could maybe just be straight from the spin, maybe.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Oh, Sibes looking good to try and make a move on Zoom here now. Let's see, DRS
Hemi Kid within
open.
DRS of Nerdy, as Nerdy does not have it on Excitement anymore. Sibes goes around the outside of Zoom and into the braking zone, hangs on to the position.
Yep, Hemi Kid's
Now
still
Excitement,
in
of
that
course,
bad.
has not pit yet on those 14-lap old hards. When does he come in? Because the field is probably not as spread as I imagine he wants it to be.
Yeah, he might be banking on
I mean,
another
he's going to lose every
safety car.
position, even probably to Z's point.
Yep. Hemi Kid
It's gonna
getting
be a
real close to Nerdy
tough
now.
battle coming back in. Now, Nerdy, on the other hand, can go to the end, but he's got Hemi Kid to contend with. Hemi Kid, I don't think, can go to the end on his tires. It'd be a monumental ask if Hemi Kid's going to go to the end on his mediums. Sibes especially, I imagine, will be the next one to come in. 11 laps old on his mediums. Try and defend off Zoom, trying to keep him out of the DRS range. Hemi Kid right on the back of Nerdy now. He's going to have to capitalize on a mistake or use that straight line speed that he's been showing off.
Yeah, I'm
Of
not
course,
sure
that
if
low
Hemi
downforce
Kid.
is making that car hard to turn.
I'm not sure if Hemi Kid's gonna be able to take those mediums to the end at all. I don't think.
Oh,
Those
not with any
mediums
pace at the end. Absolutely not. Is Nerdy fighting this one? No, he takes the inside line, but ERS is off. Hemi Kid, of course, is going to have the medium tires at the catch up on those aging hards. Nerdy's saying, I'll just stick with you for now, folks. Don't mind me. Nice and tight around the walls of Miami. Seeing all the zoom boards. Oh, Nerdy really close to the back. Confidence on the brakes to not make contact. But of course, battery on to try and keep up with Hemi Kid, as his car is a rapid bullet in a straight line. Of course, a very low downforce setup, it must be said there. Zoom still just out of touching range for the DRS on Sibes. Now, Zizo was 22 seconds down, is now 17. Driving a little erratically at the end of sector 2. Excitement, 5-second penalty, speeding into the pits!
Ooh.
Excitement, if it couldn't have gone any worse.
No,
Oh,
I don't.
Sibes also into the pits. We
Oh.
got both Alpines pitting.
Yeah,
Oh,
both
perfect double stack.
Ooh.
A
Clean.
perfect double stack. Maybe a little bit of a delay there.
Yeah, that
Now
was pretty
both on
good.
mediums. They'll have to take 12 laps to the end. That certainly can be done. But Zoom and Hemi Kid, that is a huge ask if those guys want to take those tires all the way to the end. I believe the Alpine boys can do it. Let me enunciate for a minute. Nerdy still within DRS of Hemi. And Zoom 5 seconds back from that battle. We have Zizou and Saib side by side right now in Sector 1. Zizou giving plenty of room. Saib's taking around the outside. Nice move there. Keep it on track. Oh, Zizou just too early on the power. He doesn't want to quite come off fully. He loses back end, but gets a great exit. And goes past Saib's again.
Wow, and he
Saib's
gets
doesn't
DRS.
quite have temperature in those tires yet. And Hemi Kid got Nerdy out of his DRS. Or did he?
Yeah,
Is that
he
rear
did.
wing open or shut now? He did, okay.
Yes, he got him out.
No, Saibs, can you get these tires fired up enough through Sector 2? Hang on to it. Hang on to it, Saibs. Get a good exit here. Straight line, not sideways. Battery on.
Oh, he's
still
flying.
within touching distance of Hemi Kid. Man, what tires are going to make it to the end at this point? His mediums fall off a cliff at around lap 12 to 14. Hemi Kid has got a mountain to climb with Nerdy still showing really, really good race pace. Now, folks, let's not remember, Ferrari started this race 7th and 8th, and have pulled off a strategy, I'm not going to say masterclass yet, but they're sitting 2nd and 3rd right now.
Saib's almost getting taken out by Zizou there. Or, well,
Yeah.
not really taken out, but Zizou losing the rear end, and Saib's almost running into it.
Yeah, that rear end has looked really unstable on that Williams so far this race. I will
Yeah.
admit.
But Zizou's gonna have once again DRS this lap. So let's see, can he just catch back up to Saib's? He sure is gaining a lot.
Yeah, just too little too late on this straight. Nerdy now 2 seconds back from Hemi Kid, who's showing that straight line speed really does matter. How well can Nerdy hang on to these tires towards the end of the race, though? Oh, speaking of, Hemi's into the pits.
Oh!
Hemi Kid's into the pits. He's going to have to be banking on a safety car right now. The field is spread out, but doesn't matter. That time loss into the pits is going to be huge. Nerdy and Zoom. Ferrari 1-2 in Miami. Mr. Excitement set the fastest lap on brand new mediums. After, of course, speeding into the pit lane. So he's got a 5-second penalty to contend with.
I think it is.
He'll be catching Zoom at a rate of knots, though. I'll tell you that much.
I think it is time that we enable the engine audio for the rest of the race. Everybody can listen to only the engine audios from now on. We as commentators will be stepping back, and we will have no more words in this race.
There will be no more commentary. You know what? Let's talk about Super and Lunar. You know what? I'm glad I said their names, because there's a Williams around. The Zizou, of course, the lone Williams in this race. Around in Sector 1. Has gathered his car back up, but Zoom with a 3-second time penalty. I imagine track warnings. Of course, that isn't as big as Mr. Excitement's 5-second penalty for speeding into the pits. Hemi Kid already just over, as I keep talking, over 5 seconds away from Mr. Excitement. 2 lap fresher mediums. Those guys had similar race pace this whole race.
But
I imagine both of those guys are going to want to go to the end now.
I'm now wondering,
can Zoom hang on to those mediums for another 9 laps, though?
Yeah, because Zoom has the option to now pit for a new set of mediums or stick it and try to keep it. Oh, he's really struggling on those mediums. Oh wait, sorry, no, that's Nerdy. That's Nerdy. Sorry, I was looking at Nerdy.
Yeah, Zoom's only got to wait a couple more laps and he can pit onto softs, though.
That is true, yeah. And his gap. Oh.
Nerdy losing the back end trying to get into Sector 2. That's
he's
a ton of time running down this long straight.
Nerdy's been sliding the last few corners I've been watching him.
That Ferrari, just like real life, is harsh on the tires, I guess. You think the nerves are starting to kick in for these drivers?
Yeah, I mean, it's a Ferrari on 1-2. I think they are stressing so much right now. Those nerves are off the charts.
Zizo into the pits for a soft set of tires. Those can go to the end, but they'll be screaming at you, saying, no, too early, too early. So 2 stops for Hemikid, Sibes, and 3 for Zizo. 1 stop for the front 3, though. Of course, everybody pitting's on slightly different times. Position changes. We have Nerdy up 6, Zoom up 4, everybody else down at least 1. Except Zizo's out.
Zizo retiring.
Zizo spun in sector 1.
Safety car.
Safety car's out. Oh my god. And both Ferraris just passed.
Both Ferraris.
Nerdy's passed the safety car. Nerdy's passed the safety car. Everyone's gonna have to pass the safety car again.
Yeah.
Speeding into the safety car, Nerdy gets a penalty.
What?
Well, surely not. He was past the safety car.
Yeah.
Just the Delta got all wonky. There wasn't even 11 seconds there. And 3-second time penalty. What's going on?
I don't know. I'm not sure if that's a glitch.
What's going on with the penalties today?
I don't know. This is... Okay, wait. So how much penalties did he just get? He's got a drive-through penalty. He's now stuck with a drive-through penalty. Oh, wow.
No way.
Now, he is on the hards, so it can take him to the end, but Mr. Excitement is close, and...
Now, he can pit under safety car and get onto a new set of softs, but he still has to serve a drive-through not under a safety car.
Yeah.
All that is crushing.
Oh, so he does have to serve it under like race conditions and not
under racing conditions, yeah.
Wow. Well, let's see here. He is gonna go in.
I mean, don't speed in. You don't want another penalty. Slow down.
Oh, nerdy.
That one I saw. That one we saw live. Speeding into the pit lane.
So he's
wrapping up.
So he's going in pits for new medium tires.
Well, he would have a new set of softs. Maybe he just doesn't think he makes softs last that long.
Yeah.
Excitement serving his 5-second penalty. The game lets you do that all of a sudden. Okay. Interesting. So his penalty's gone and he is on fresh soft tires.
Oh.
I mean, this just got tossed up in the air so quickly. How do you recap this?
You can't. Wow.
Zoom has taken the net race lead, sort of. He's got a 3-second penalty to contend with, but he's on 13-lap-old mediums. They're about to fall off the face of the earth.
Yeah, he's got a 3-lap.
He's gonna come in this lap for softs.
He's got Hemi Kid right behind him. What did we just say about not saying anything for the rest of this race?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping we didn't.
I mean,
but
that's chaos. How do you even commentate that?
Yeah, that is.
Alex Jakes would be at a loss for words. I mean, what has gone on? That was.
I definitely think that the penalty that Nerdy got there was. I mean, he might have been, because I know if you speed for a certain amount of time under safety car, obviously the countdown goes down and you get a penalty.
It gives you 12 seconds to get back under it, though. That safety car wasn't even out for 12 seconds. Although, was it Mr. Excitement that had that penalty last season too? Like twice? Safety car in this lap already?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, the whole grid is together, so I guess.
Zoom's going to regret not pitting.
Yeah, he's got a fresh medium runner right behind him.
We just finished talking about Ferrari have a 1-2 on their hand.
Yeah.
And now Nerdy's got a drive-through penalty, and Zoom's got tires that are the same age as Michael Jackson. And he's dead, so rip. Rest in peace.
Oh, Zoom is off. Hemikid almost lost it through turn one, or through that last turn. The Alpines are switching now.
Yeah, Sibes has let Mr. Excitement go. He's going to let him charge on those soft tires. Can he do a last to first, which is essentially fifth to first in the last 7 laps here? Make it right
Hemi
on the
Kid
back of Zoom.
already on.
They're 14-lap old hards. They are screaming at Zoom right now.
Oh yeah,
Look at
he's
Zoom can barely
really
hang on to the
struggling.
car in this long left-hander. What type of exit can you get? Hemi Kid tucked in just a little bit better. Battery on for both, but we know Hemi
Oh,
Kid's straight line speed.
Mr. Excitement.
Sides is past Excitement. Excitement spun.
Yep.
Oh, there goes the soft strap.
Oh, Zoom's
Nerdy
trying.
now watching Zoom get
Zoom's
past
fighting
Hemi
it.
Kid, but Zoom up the inside, Nerdy
Ooh.
around the outside. Thank you to both. I'm gone. Oh, what's Nerdy gonna do about this drive-through penalty though? He'll get disqualified if he doesn't serve it.
Yeah. Oh, Nerdy almost jumping Hemi Kid right there.
Jumping the entire car. Trying a Dakar rally type of pass. I mean,
Sibes
we're getting to the
also
point where the
now.
safety car can't come out anymore, so at least that's something positive to look forward to.
Yep.
Does Nerdy think about a send on Hemi Kid right now?
Oh!
He does! Oh my god, that was late braking!
Whoa! That was one hell of a. I mean, I don't think you can even call that a send.
That was into the pits.
Yeah, he needs
Oh,
to
to serve
service.
the drive-through. That's right.
Yes.
Jeez, that was kind of like what braking zone? That was wow. I mean, I understand it from a strategical standpoint, but wow, oh wow.
If
That was from far
Hemi Kid
back.
committed
Good
to
on
that
Hemi.
turn, he would
Oh,
have
I
been
know. That's what I was
dead.
just gonna say. Is good awareness on him.
Yeah.
So Zoom
Well,
with a 3-second penalty, realistically, just has to hold off two drivers behind him. Mixed Excitement charging on brand new softs, and Sibes on not fresh mediums, but fresher than Zoom's by about half a life. Chasing him down. DRS still not open yet this lap, but
oh,
Hemi gets storming
Sibes
away.
looking at
Whoa!
it.
Zoom goes deep. Oh, and Sibes lets him back by. Okay.
Yeah. I think Sibes jumped the corner there to avoid any contact, so he just gave
Oh,
the
I see.
position
Okay.
back.
I just had the wrong camera angle then. I didn't see that. But still within touching distance is Sibes to Zoom. Zoom, if you pull off another tire whispering masterclass again, I mean, I'm gonna have to gift you something at this point. Because I know I couldn't make those tires last that long.
Yeah, he's going 15 laps on those mediums. Oh, he's going another
He
lap.
goes around again.
He's making it
Well,
16.
DRS enabled. Let's see what he can do.
Well, sorry, 17 laps. He's gonna be making his 17 laps now.
Yeah, this will be, yeah, the 17th lap out of, he'll have to do, this is one of 5 more. Oh my gosh.
You just see
He's gonna
that
take
gap
mediums
from
to
Mr.
points where
Excitement.
hards
Just,
don't even like to go.
yeah. You can just see that gap from Mr. Excitement just absolutely going down.
Oh, closing faster and faster, lap by lap. Let's see if Sibes lets Mr. Excitement go by again. That's the next question to have, because Sibes is still in this championship battle. But what are
Mr.
they
Excitement
thinking for
almost caught up now.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Zoom's
Sibes going
gonna.
on the outside of Zoom.
Oh,
Oh,
Zoom
Zoom
squeezing
gives
a
him a
bit there.
squeeze. But under braking, Sibes has that move done.
Yeah, I think
Zoom
Zoom's
very
just gotta.
cautious under acceleration. Oh, he's just nursing this car home now.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's just got to come home ahead of Nerdy, who's 13 seconds down the road. And I mean, both still with penalties, I guess, yet to
Ooh.
serve. Penalties. 8 seconds to Nerdy, 5 for speeding, 1 for, 3 seconds for
Track limits.
track limits. Zoom as well, 3 seconds for track limits.
Oh,
So
Zoom!
Zoom sitting in an Alpine sandwich and the front wing's gone. Yellow flag, sector 3.
Oh, this race has been a roller coaster.
This has been Ferrari's worst nightmare. Realized. Man, some guys, I know the guys that use corner line really sometimes do rely on seeing their braking point on the track.
Yeah, because
I mean,
Zoom doesn't use any lines at all. So
although a little birdie may have told me that he does for Miami.
oh,
Miami's not a well-known track; it's a brand new track for a lot of drivers.
True.
even Formula One drivers. It's not a grandfathered in track like Spa or like Japan, like Imola. So yeah, if you don't know the track inside and out, you don't know the fastest way around it, perhaps you turn the corner line on, and perhaps you don't know the braking zones. Zoom, we forgive you. You're still in fifth. Bring it home.
I mean, fourth and fifth is still going to be good points for the team, but I
It
mean,
is.
not enough as much as they would want.
Well, that would be 22 for both Ferrari boys. Hemi Kit alone is going to pick up 25 for Haas. And Alpine, again, if this all stands the way that it is, and with gaps the way that they are, I imagine it does. Alpine would pull in what? 18 and 15 would be 33.
Yeah,
And fastest lap right now goes to Excitement, so make it 34. Because he is running those brand new softs still.
yeah. So,
Although, do you think Zoom can take fastest lap off of him?
um, I mean, he
Perhaps
could
even give
definitely
it a go
try.
here.
He could definitely give it a try. I mean, he's gonna have newer softs on. I mean, I would say faster cars since there's less fuel in it.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean,
When
he
life when
definitely
life gives you lemons and a fifth place finish, you go for the fastest lap.
exactly. So, I'm actually gonna jump on board here. He is starting his lap now, so let's see if he
Yeah,
can.
let's jump on board. So around turn 2, 3, car's looking hooked up. Let's put in a qualifying lap. Geez, Zoom really flirts with the walls around this track. Perhaps a little too much.
Ooh,
Around the
little
long
deep there.
left-hander, missing that apex again. Now, Mr. Excitement at 7.4 away from Hemikid, and it doesn't look like that gap is closing back in anymore. Those softs may be dying a little bit. Hemikid perhaps able to hold on to mediums just a little bit better as it's a harder compound. I mean, this looks like qualifying right now with the gaps that we see on track. It looks like
Yeah,
everyone's just giving each other space.
it
But
really
two and a
does.
half laps left to finish. Sorry, 2 laps now. That Hemikid has started number 28. What's sector time looking like for Zoom here? Sector 2, he is a second and a half up
Didn't show any
on a
purples though, so
32.6.
I wonder.
He would have to gain 3 tenths in the last 3 corners here. 3 or 4 tenths, and he could grab a purple lap here. Oh, but riding the wall is not going to help him with that. Big lock up into the hairpin. But good traction. Does he get it? 30.8. He does not, a 31.4.
Ooh.
And he lost it going into the hairpin and out of those final corners. So it's not there for Zoom. Well, I'd hate to call a race early. We're not going to get any more safety cars.
Yeah.
We could get someone spinning, but it looks like this is your finishing order. We've gone through points. Hemikin will extend his gap at the top of the driver standings. Alpine will close in a little bit in the Constructors. Let's look at that gap right now. The Constructors Championship. Haas 76 to Alpine 75. So Alpine will pull ahead in the Constructors. And in third is Ferrari on 26. So the season really has been the Haas Alpine show. And once again, folks, that's who you're going to see on the top step of the podium as Hemi Kid crosses the line for the second last time this evening.
Well, he's still doing his final lap now.
Yeah, second last time. He's
Oh
still
yeah,
got
sorry, my bad.
one more cross to make. Yeah. But this has really never looked in doubt ever since he took the lead.
Yeah, I mean he's had a pretty clean race so far.
Like we said, it was chaos for a lot of drivers, a lot of pit strategy, perhaps errors, or even just goof ups. I don't want to call them errors quite yet, as it is hard to stay on top of some of these things sometimes.
Yeah, I mean I think we're definitely gonna be seeing some activity in the stewards room today again. Um, it's definitely been a wild weekend in terms of in side by side racing. I would say we've had some incidents here today with the
It
side by
has,
side
yeah.
racing, but I mean it all comes down to whether the drivers feel it is necessary to report. Obviously, we've seen what happened, and I mean we'll probably go over it again. But it's all up to the drivers, of course, and of course the head steward to see.
Yeah.
Oh, nerdy DNF.
No, he did not.
He did.
Nerdy.
He's coming
Marco, I'm
around.
gonna be honest. I'm glad I don't have to interview the Ferrari boys today. I'm glad I'm not in that one.
Oh,
So Hemi,
oh,
he comes across the line in first. Mr. Excitement, 11.6 seconds behind him. Saib 7.3, and Zoom with a 3-second penalty and 26 seconds off the back of the pack. Marco, when we talk penalties and the stewards here, I mean, we're looking at gaps that won't really be changed on track, but at this rate, we might be seeing some qualifying differences for next races. And of course, we're going to Austria, which is a sprint weekend next. So if you do get the out of place in qualifying there around such a short track, you got a lot of time to make it up. A lot of racing ahead. Still 3 more races to go left in the season. And it's looking like we got some front runners and some spinners. I mean,
yeah.
what else do you say about that race?
Um. I really don't have any words. It was a roller coaster today.
Mm-hmm.
We had good battle. Or we've had a few good battles. We had a few crashes, and we just had absolute chaos all over.
I mean, at one point we had 4 or 5 cars like all next to each other in the same sector, all separated by
Yeah,
less than a second.
they're all
We had
fighting
some
in
crazy
that
moments.
that's that tight section in
Yeah.
sector 3 or sector 2
Sometimes it,
and a sector 2.
sometimes it comes down to just keeping your composure.
Yep.
Um, Speaking of which, let's hope that the Alpine boys have done that, and let's go hop down for an interview.
All right.
Fuck.
Well, hello. I'm just really waiting for there we go. He's here.
I'm here.
All right. Well done, boys. For second and third. How you guys feel?
Team wise, it's great. Second
Yeah.
and
You
third.
got,
I mean, you can't.
yeah,
It's great.
you guys will move ahead in the constructors championship and take first place
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I'm happy for the two of us to be on the podium again, back to back races. So that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, disappointed.
Yeah, talk us through it, man. Talk us through it.
I was calm the whole race. Not I didn't really have any problems. I was just keeping 2 seconds from Hemi, and I was just going along, and I was able to get the one-stop strategy, and then they threw a wrench with another safety car. And I also shot myself in the foot going in for a 5-second time penalty. But
Yeah,
when I had the softs and I was able to take the penalty, I was like, okay, this, like, I might be able to do something here. And then, yeah, I ended up spinning out. I'm not happy about it.
yeah, that charge just kind of ended a little too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping for a 1-3 there. I'm definitely ecstatic to be on the podium. I was not expecting anything good out of this race. I was fighting the car all weekend, so couldn't get a setup locked in that I was comfortable with. So pretty happy to be where I'm at.
Well, it's a good finish from both of you. And I mean, yeah, once again, the team good points. This really set you guys in a good spot for the standings.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, excitement showing that qualifying pace, side showing that race pace. We're liking interviewing you guys, so yeah, keep up the performances.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right,
And
cheers,
Marco,
boys.
over to Haas we go.
Oh, I don't think there. I don't think there is even a has. Yeah, we don't have a Haas today. Oh, seems my coach commentator has left me. I think he's in the wrong channel. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, we don't.
Man, Xbox issues. Yeah, we don't have a Haas in the voice call, so no one to interview there. But yeah, good, solid drive again. Hemi Kid just keeping us cool the whole race.
Yeah.
Gets him the win once again.
Yeah, so the Alpine boys does good. Hemi Kid, I think he got second place or third place last week, right?
Hemi Kid did get second, yes.
Yes. So yeah, pretty good
So
finish from those guys again.
yeah, first, second, first. That's a good run of form so far.
Yeah.
Not to say
And
that he's not being challenged, but there's some finishing and some finesse that needs to be sorted out just a little bit further down the field. But that could have been anybody's for a long time there.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, we are gonna move on to Austria next week. Once again, a sprint race. So hope to see all of you back there again next week. That is it for me, Crispy Crunch, and my co-commentator CMS here at CRR. I think we're gonna head out.
Friday, 9:45. Be there to watch Tier 1. Sunday, same time next week, Tier 2. We got Austria coming up next. It's going to be fast. It's going to be fun. It's going to be furious. No copy.